All right. So I have been doing some callbacks, some stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to get back on track. I'm failing miserably. This week I had to tend with some car problems, blah blah blah, trying to figure it out. Right now I'm running late. I'm gonna do my readings for tomorrow, so I apologize for being all late. But um I'm here. Better late than never. Um what's funny is I took a shower and because I had all kinds of grease on my head from working on the fucking truck, and I guess my glasses had grease. So when I put my glasses on, I had grease all over my freaking head, which is funny because it is. Anyways, let's go and start the readings for tomorrow. These readings I'm about to do are for tomorrow. Um, Again, sorry if I look tired. I fucking am. But let's do this. Let's do this. Here we go. Again, these readings are for tomorrow, right? Or it's now tomorrow, because spiritual reading for September 24th, 2025. The sun continues in Libra, reminding you to live in balance. Libra energy highlights fairness, harmony, and the ability to see both sides of a situation. God asks you to use wisdom to create peace, not by ignoring problems, but by working through them with patience and love. The moon remains in Scorpio, which makes emotions deep and intense. It pushes you to face what you may normally avoid: fears, secrets, or hidden desires. Today, the moon and sun together ask you to balance what you feel inside with how you show up in the world. Mercury helps you speak truth with grace. Venus guides love, beauty, and self worth. Mars keeps you steady and firm, giving you the strength to act with discipline. Neptune may bring moments of confusion, but only so you learn to trust your inner clarity. Pluto continues to remind you of transformation. What must die, so new life can grow. The energy today is spiritual cleansing. This is a day to release what is heavy, false, or no longer serving you. Santísima Muerte walks close, reminding you that letting go is not loss, it is freedom. God is opening a doorway for peace, but you must be willing to step through. Do not be afraid of endings, for every ending makes way for a new beginning. God calls you to trust the process of life. Santísima Muerte teaches that what you release returns to the earth, and what you keep in faith becomes eternal. Today is about trusting that you are safe in the hands of the divine. Tarot card of the day is death. This card is a sacred symbol of transformation and release. It does not mean physical death. It means rebirth, freedom, and change. It tells you that what is ending is meant to, and something greater is being born in its place. Affirmation of the day: I let go of what no longer serves me. I trust God's plan and walk protected under the care of my Santísima Muerte. Dude, that didn't want to stop. It's gonna have an extra long ending and shit. So that was for tomorrow. I'm gonna do it in Spanish now. All right. If you're new to this or new to my page, I do a spiritual reading every day. I do a birthday reading every day, and I do prayers every day. All right. Thank you so much for liking the lives, everybody. Again, I do mass every Sunday. I do prayers. I do what I can when I can. All right. This camera over here looks fudged up. It looks very muggy or very it don't look good. I had un trapito right here to wipe that shit. I guess I don't know more. Anyways, I'm gonna do the reading for tomorrow in Spanish now. Here we go. Lectura espiritual para el 24 de septiembre de 2025. El sol continúa en Libra recordándote vivir en balance. La energía de Libra resalta la justicia, la armonía y la habilidad de ver los dos lados de una situación. Dios te pide usar sabiduría para crear paz, no llorando los problemas, sino enfrentándolos con paciencia y amor. La luna permanece en Escorpión, haciendo que las emociones sean profundas y intensas. Te empuja a encarar lo que normalmente evitas, miedos secretos o deseos escondidos. Hoy el sol y la luna juntos te piden balancear lo que sientes por dentro con lo que muestras al mundo. Mercurio te ayuda a hablar con verdad y con gracia. Venus guía el amor, la belleza y el valor propio. Marte te mantiene firme y constante dándote la fuerza de actuar con disciplina. Neptuno puede traer momentos de confusión, pero solo para que aprendas a confiar en tu claridad interior. Pluto sigue recordándote que la transformación, lo que debe morir, que muera, para que nueva vida pueda crecer. La energía de hoy es limpieza espiritual. Este es un día para soltar lo que es pesado, falso o lo que ya no te sirve. Santísima Muerte camina cerca, recordándote que dejar ir no es pérdida, es libertad. Dios está abriendo una puerta hacia la paz, pero tú debes estar dispuesto a cruzarla. No tengas miedo de los finales, porque cada final abre paso a un nuevo comienzo. Dios te lleva y te llama a confiar en el proceso de la vida. Santísima Muerte te enseña que lo que sueltas regresa a la tierra y lo que mantienes en fe se vuelve eterno. Hoy se trata de confiar que estás seguro en las manos de lo divino. La carta del tarot del día es la muerte. Esta carta es un símbolo sagrado de transformación y liberación. No significa muerte física, sino renacimiento, libertad y cambio. Te dice que lo que termina está destinado a terminar y que algo más grande está naciendo en su lugar. Afirmación del día. Dejo huir lo que ya no me sirve. Confío en el plan de Dios y camino protegido bajo el cuidado de mi Santísima Muerte. Órale, pues. Eso para hoy es para September 24. That was the lecture for September 24th, which I guess it's now. I stayed up doing some other stuff. I'm so sorry for being so freaking late to my own fucking party. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize. I had to do other stuff. So um, I want to give a shout out to someone that is not here right now. I was talking about I had old phones that I used to go live, so they sent me some phones they had bought that they didn't use. So starting tomorrow or after tomorrow, when I set these phones up, I'll be going live here on TikTok, YouTube, and I'll go live on other platforms till these fucking phones give out. Because this phone right here that I use for YouTube is no longer, it charges when it wants to charge. This phone I use for TikTok is been giving me issues. So they were kind enough to send me some devices, and I'm not gonna talk shit. I, you know, I'm grateful. I I'm gonna see if the camera is good enough, and if it's not, fuck it. We're gonna move into lower quality, you know, pictures. But who gives a shit as long as it works. Um, anyway, my bad. I'm gonna do the prayers for today. Then here we go. God Almighty, I surrender my fears and burdens to you. Guide me into the new path you have prepared. Santísima Muerte, Holy Protector, free me from what weighs me down and cover me with your strength. May I walk forward with trust, faith, and peace. Amen. Just so you guys know, prayer doesn't mean it has to be long. Get the energy you're feeling, get it out. Every prayer I do daily is a prayer to the day and the energy that it holds. So a lot of people think prayer has to be long and drawn out, and sometimes it feels good to do a rosary or talk to Santa Muerte or the God or the divine for a long time when you have a lot of stuff to express. It's good to get it out. So again, prayer is a good way to do that. Communication with her is vital. Man, this camera looks all messed up. Let me go get something to clean it. I know I had something that I use specifically for that. My bad. It's bugging me. All right, my bad. Let's see if it looks better over here. And it does look better. Bam. Not that anybody's there right now, but if someone does come, it's going to look good. Anyways, let me do the prayers in Spanish. But again, the prayers in English and Spanish that I do daily, they're prepared for the energy of the day. So whenever you hear my prayers, whenever you see any of my videos, it's specifically for the day of the energy that the day carries. So again, the day is a day of release. Old energies dying, so new energies can be replaced. So old energies can be replaced with the new stuff. All right, so here we go. Oh look, if I sit here, I cover her up, so I gotta be like right here, but then it covers it over here. So ahí estamos bien. Anyways, let me do the prayer in Spanish. Here we go. Dios Todopoderoso, a ti entrego mis miedos y cargas. Guíame al nuevo camino que has preparado. Santísima muerte, Santa protectora, libérame de lo que me pesa y cúbreme con tu fuerza. Que camine hacia adelante con confianza, fe y paz. Amén. Again, prayer doesn't have to be long. It could be heartfelt. It could be direct. It could be what you need to get out. So I know a lot of people ask me how to pray to Santa Muerte. The reality is you pray to her how you feel. You talk to her about your pains, your sorrows, your victories. So there's not a right, like when people go to church, they have a misinterpretation that prayer and divine connection is something repetitive from a book or from a pamphlet. And the thing about speaking to God or Santa Muerte, it comes from within you. So you don't got to make fancy prayers. People ask me, oh, the prayer, sometimes the most powerful thing to say is what you're carrying in your heart. I know it sounds fucking corny, but it's the truth. Sometimes the most powerful way to connect with the divine is through that. Hey, Kenya, how are you? Okay, so it's going to be that. When you guys have something that you're carrying, a burden, a pain, a sorrow, anything of that nature, it's beautiful to release it. And sometimes through prayer, we can connect and through any kind of, I want to say, expression is the true way you connect with the divine. Prayers that are rehearsed and repetitive are beautiful at times, but the most beautiful prayer you can say is what comes from your heart. And I know, trust me, it sounds fucking corny, but it's true. All right, let me do the next part of my lectures. So this is the zodiac reading for tomorrow, or the birthday reading for tomorrow, I should say. I want to get the word zodiac out of there because I always say that shit, but it's just a birthday reading. Here we go. This is for those born on September 24th. Sale. Here we go. Birthday reading for those born September 24th. This year highlights the Libra spirit of harmony, beauty, and connection. You'll feel pulled toward improving your relationships and creating balance in every part of your life. At the same time, you'll be challenged to make sure you're not sacrificing your own needs just to keep others happy. It's a year to focus on love, fairness, and self-respect by honoring both your heart and your boundaries. When you do that, Sun in Libra enhances charm, partnership, and energy, and fairness. Moon in Virgo encourages practical choices and emotional clarity. Mercury in Virgo helps with clear communication and organization. Venus in Libra strengthens love, connections, and brings beauty into your life. Mars in Gemini energizes curiosity and gives you life. Saturn retrograde in Pisces asks for healing of emotional patterns and spiritual lessons. Tarot card of the year is the Lovers. This card speaks of connection, choices, and alignment. It calls you to live from the heart and choose relationships, projects, and paths that reflect your true values. Days of good energy. October 12th, 2025, a healing moment in relationships. December 2nd, 2025, clarity in financial or career matters. February 14th, 2026, a renewal of love. April 7th, 2026, growth in creative or personal goals. July 19th, 2026, a moment of deep emotional balance. Days of bad energy. November 5th, 2025, misunderstandings may cause tension. January 20th, 2026, stress from too many responsibilities. Take time out. March 12th, 2026, be careful of rushing decisions. May 1st, 2026, emotional conflict may test your patience. June 27th, 2026, protect your boundaries and energy. This year is about relationships, balance, and choosing from the heart. By honoring both your needs and the needs of others, you'll step into a year of love, clarity, and growth. All right. I'm going to do the Spanish one now, and then I'll talk for a little bit before I got to go post these things. Again, I do this daily. I know right now it's late, and I apologize. That's my bad. It's my bad. But I do this daily. I try to post them by a certain time. Today, my time got away from me. I was outside trying to play mechanic, and I couldn't leave shit, in pieces. So I had to fucking make sure I saw it through. Anyways, this is the final part of the readings for today. This is for the birthday reading for those born on September 24th. My bad. I already did the prayers. I did the spiritual reading for the day for the collective. So right now, this is the final part of the lecture for the birthday year. Here we go. Lectura de cumpleaños para los nacidos el 24 de septiembre. Este año resalta el espíritu de Libra, la armonía, la belleza y la conexión. Sentirás un fuerte llamado a mejorar tus relaciones y a crear balance en cada parte de tu vida. Al mismo tiempo, serás retado a asegurarte de que no estés sacrificando tus propias necesidades solo para mantener felices a los demás. Es un año para enfocarte en el amor, la justicia y el respeto propio, honrando tanto tu corazón como tus límites. Encontrarás la paz verdadera. Sol en Libra aumenta tu encanto, la energía de asociación y la justicia. Luna en Virgo impulsa decisiones prácticas y claridad emocional. Mercurio en Virgo te ayuda a comunicarte claro y mantener organización. Venus en Libra fortalece los lazos de amor y trae belleza a tu vida. Marte en Géminis enciende tu curiosidad y te da empuje mental. Saturno retrogrado en Piscis pide sanar patrones emocionales y aprender lecciones espirituales. La carta del tarot del año es los enamorados. Esta carta habla de conexión, decisiones y alineación. Te llama a vivir desde el corazón y a escoger relaciones, proyectos y caminos que reflejan tus verdaderos valores. Días de buena energía. 12 de octubre de 2025. Un momento de sanación en relaciones. 2 de diciembre de 2025. Claridad en asuntos financieros o de carrera. 14 de febrero de 2026. Renovación en el amor o la amistad. 7 de abril de 2026. Avance en metas creativas o personales. 19 de julio de 2026. Un momento de balance emocional profundo. Días de mala energía. 5 de noviembre de 2025. Malentendidos pueden causar tensión. 20 de enero de 2026. Estrés por demasiadas responsabilidades. 12 de marzo de 2026. Ten cuidado con tomar decisiones apresuradas. 1 de mayo de 2026. Conflictos emocionales pueden probar tu paciencia. 27 de junio de 2026. Protege tus límites y tu energía. Este año se trata de relaciones, balance y decisiones desde el corazón, honrando tus necesidades y también las de los demás. Entrarás en un año de amor, claridad y crecimiento. Y como dicen en las rancheras, tan tan. All right, esas son las hello Carmen, esas son las lecturas de cumpleaños para hoy, como quien dice. That was the lectures for today, and for the lectures for today, the prayers and the spiritual readings. The energy today calls for releasing bad and old habits, bad relationships, toxic shit. Let it go. Um, yeah, Carmen, go ahead and ask. But today's energy go shit that weighs you down, that burdens you, that makes you feel uncomfortable, that makes you feel unworthy or stuck. Sometimes we hold on to energies because we don't know any other way. You know what I mean? It's what we have held for such a long time. And sometimes the energy that we carry, we don't know how to release. We have such a hard time because we feel unworthy, or we feel we can't, or we feel undivine. And I'm gonna tell you guys over and over and over, your light is brighter than you think. We are children of light, and some of us have a little bit of that dark shit in us. But we are children of God, no matter who you are, where you're from, and we deserve to be able to live a life that's worth living. A lot of us are in constant fear of what tomorrow brings. And sometimes waking up to a day without any burdens is the best gift you can fucking have. And honestly, and this is the truth, when you learn to release, you'll live a better life. Once you release those old patterns, those negative energies, and the things that hold you back, your way of living will increase in happiness, abundance. When you hold on to the old things, you shut down your blessings. When you hold on to things that are no longer yours or you should release, you close your own doors. So by releasing all this negative shit, you can make room for new energy. All right, let me ask that for you, Carmen. All right. Is Juan really in love with you? I'm getting that's a no, Carmen. I'm sorry. And you're gonna get a job soon. At least you're gonna get a job soon. You're gonna get a job soon. All right. So you're 1 for 2. So sorry about that first question. Anyways, again, today calls for release of negative energy, negative spaces, negative feelings. We are those that hold ourselves back by holding on to these negative energies and feelings. Does that make sense? Did you hear my answers, Carmen? Are you here? Um a lot of times we don't know how to release. And again, we're so prone to hold on to negative energy because some of us, that's all we fucking know. A lot of us, we live in a constant state of negativity. And when things start to get better, it feels fucking, it feels weird to us. It doesn't feel like we deserve it, or it doesn't feel like we deserve it. I'm sorry, Carmen. Thank you. So when we come into a space or a relationship or anything that holds us back, if you feel negativity, identify what the fucking problem is. Excuse me. Sometimes we hold on to things we shouldn't hold on to. Sometimes we are our own worst enemies. Let go of that fucking bad job, that fucked up friendship, that fucking person that just holds you back, that love that doesn't love you back. And again, I know it seems crazy to say. And again, I don't mean break up a marriage. I mean, if you're dating someone that isn't worth shit and you know it, what the fuck you doing there? If you have friends that all they do is criticize and talk shit, the fuck you have them as friends for? Like, you got to protect your energy. You got to protect your inner peace, because the peace that you have, and if you or don't have, it's because you've allowed it to be that way. We don't take responsibility sometimes for the misery that we cause ourselves, because we don't. We want to blame everything else but ourselves, but the decisions that you have made have brought you to this point. So right now, if you're not happy, it's because you have a hand in it. Thank you, Maria 0812. May you be blessed now forever. Santa Muerte protect you and guide you. Thank you for the likes, and thank you so much for the for the gifts. Thank you, sweets. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. May God bless you and Santa Muerte always protect you. Okay? Please, please, please don't think I'm talking shit, y'all. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking shit. So don't think I'm talking shit. I'm trying to be as real as possible as I possibly can with everybody because at the end of the day, when you hear people that tell you what you want to hear, they're fucking bullshitting you. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear because I'm not that motherfucker for real. I'm going to tell you what needs to be said. And sometimes I earn points. Sometimes people be like, fuck this fool. He's just negative. I'm not negative. It's the truth. We have a choice to make. Tomorrow, if you wake up dreading a job, a person, a place, a thing, why continue waking up with that fucking energy? Identify the problem. And if you're the fucking problem, make a change. Thank you, Audrey. L 2024. May be blessed now forever. May Santa Muerte protect you. And God guide you. Thank you so much for that. Sent heart here, hearted out. I've never seen that one before. So again, this is me not talking shit. It's me trying to give you guys not wisdom because I don't think I'm wise. I'm not gonna be that self-centered or that fucking egotistical here. It's just the things I've learned along the way. Maybe I'm a hypocrite because I don't apply a lot of this shit, but these things come to me and I feel like sharing it. And do I have a fucking blessed life? Sure, I do to an extent, but it's what we make of it. Every hardship you have, every trip you have to the fucking floor, when you rise, that's you making the best of a fucked up situation. We all trip and fall. We all have hardships. But for those of us that stay in these moments of negativity because it's all we know, we stay stuck in bad jobs, bad friendships, or bad relationships. At some point, we got to take accountability for it. And again, it's the super, 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 super hard thing to do to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and analyze yourself the way we should. Like, why am I happy? Why am I sad? What makes me happy? What makes me sad? Why do I feel so fucking negative? Why the fuck am I miserable fucking most of the day? All these things that we go through, we should ask. Ask yourself when you're happy, why am I happy? So I can identify it and go off that. Thank you, Audrey. May you be blessed now forever. May Santa Muerte protect you and God guide you. I often tell you guys to identify the negativity and change it. But fuck, if you fucking find happiness and you can identify how and why you're happy in that moment, go off that. If you are in a fucked up friendship or relationship, and the moment you get away from these people, you feel fucking free. What does that say about your friendship or relationship? When you go to work and you leave that fucking place and you feel like, oh God, fucking finally I can fucking breathe. What does that say? Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Chiquilla Ramirez. Gracias. So again, identify these things. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What makes you whole? What makes you feel complete? What fucking drains you? Identify these fucking things. It's going to serve you in long term. Again, this is not for you to upset the apple cart. You know, like if you're in a marriage that topsy-turvy, you know, try to work it out. But if you know there's nothing to fucking do there, and there's no fucking fixing it, and you're just fucking miserable, then, you know, we have to make changes. No one is going to be responsible for your happiness, for your worries, for your life more than you. God gives us the roads to travel. We decide which road we want to go down. We can go down a bumpy road. We can go down a smooth road. We can go down a dark road. Or we can go down a road that's lit up. You know what I'm saying? And for the longest time, I chose the fucking ladder. I like the alleys. Fuck a road. Let's kick it here. Um, but again, as I got older, I wanted things to be smoother. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be fulfilled in what I do and how I live. And sometimes we got to make changes. We got to change our friendships, our relationships, our places where we dwell, where we work, and where we eat. And when you make these changes and you start to feel better about yourself and happier, you'll know you did the right thing. Here's the thing is, sometimes taking that step forward towards happiness is scary because a lot of us don't know what happiness, love, or freedom really feels like. Some of you went from a fucked up childhood that you were always told what to do to a fucked up relationship where you're told what to do, and that's what you know. And that's all you know. Thank you for that, Audrey. May be blessed now forever. May Santa Muerte protect you and God guide you. Thank you for that. Oh my God, and I feel special. But again, like we have to take accountability for the way we live, for our smiles, for our tears, for our triumphs, and for our defeats. We are responsible for those. And just because, you're young, don't think you can't get this shit right. If you're young and you have your whole life ahead of you, fucking think about it. Do you want to go down the same bumpy road that we've all gone through? If you hear some old fuck like me saying some shit, just give it a fucking shot. Give it a shot. Listen. It doesn't hurt to sometimes, expand your fucking reasoning about reality or the things we live through. And don't let where you live determine your outcome. Don't let what you feel about your setbacks determine your outcome. We are all on equal playing field. We must remove ourselves from our own fucking way. If you have hangups because you're brown, you're black, you're a female, you're this, you're that, whatever hangups you may have, put those things to the fucking side. We shouldn't make excuses for ourselves. We all have the same opportunities if we go out and fucking get them and look for them. The opportunities for abundance, happiness, success. We are all available to make those choices. But a lot of us choose the fucking wrong thing to do. When your conscience, when your divinity tells you, when your fucking voice inside you is screaming for you to do something other than the same shit you're doing, but you continue to do the same shit, that's your fault. When your intuition is telling you to go do one thing and you do the other, and your intuition has always been right, and you continue to make the wrong choice because you go against what your intuition tells you, you have no one to blame but you. And like I tell you guys, your intuition, it's not your inner voice. It is the connection to the divine. It is our fail safety feature that we have. It is like a safety feature we come with, so that we don't make these wrong choices, because from one point in our lives that we have thought we know what's right or wrong. And a lot of it is not because people tell us. We are in the know. So when that divine voice speaks to you, it is the voice of God or the divine that tells you, hey, watch out. Be careful. Watch out for those fucking people. Don't be a dummy. Look both ways. That's your inner voice. And if you notice, that inner voice that speaks to you is different from your tone. When you are hungry and you say, damn, I'm hungry, in your mind, you hear your voice and it sounds the way you would say it. If there's someone attractive, you're like, damn, it's in your voice. It's in your voice. It's not different. It's in your head, but it's your voice. But when somebody tries to warn you, it's not your fucking voice. Sometimes it doesn't even talk to you. It's a fucking feeling. And every time you've gone against that feeling, what has happened to you? I'm honestly asking you, that fucking feeling that you have has never been fucking wrong. You have been wrong. But that divine voice within you has never been wrong. And we choose to not listen to it time and time and time again. Because why? Why do we do that to ourselves? Why? So, if anything has kept you up tonight, it's to hear this shit. Ready? Trust your intuition. It won't lead you astray. Your intuition has always been fucking right. You have made the mistakes because your intuition has always been right. If I'm wrong, someone correct me, please. If I'm wrong, correct me. Can you guys, is the subscribers thing on where you can't speak? Let me see. Because maybe no one's saying shit because I have that shit on. All right. Here we go. I turned off the fucking, you can speak right now. Has your intuition ever been wrong? You can type right now. Has your intuition ever been wrong? Can anyone answer me? And if it's been wrong, please correct me. Because I don't want to be here fucking sound like a fucking jerk, like I know fucking everything. So if your intuition has ever led you astray, let me know. No. How many times have you gone against your intuition when you instantly regretted it or regretted it with time? No. Your intuition has never been wrong. We go against our intuition. We have decided that we know better. We have decided, oh, thank you for the follow. Who's that? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that so very much. So again, who has gone against their intuition and they were right? Has your intuition ever been wrong? And again, I'm waiting for someone to correct me because if you went and did the thing that your inner voice telling you not to do, and everything was better than you anticipated, then I'm wrong. Thank you, Patrick Michael. Thank you. So your intuition has never been wrong about things. That's the inner voice from the divine. That is your voice. That is where God or the divine is trying to talk to you. Because like I said, when you speak about food or anything in your head, it sounds like you. When you're trying to be warned, it doesn't sound like you. So you've gone against your intuition and you've been right, Maria? All right. You must be the first one to ever fucking say that. So again, I stand corrected. Her intuition has been wrong sometimes. But for the most part, when you go against your intuition, you're making a mistake and you know it. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you. Again, and this is not a lecture. It is more of a, hey, warning maybe. Stop going against everything that your inner voice, your intuition is telling you. Listen to the signs. They're all there. They're all there for you to hear. And some of us fail or we pick and choose the signs we want to see or hear. That's another thing that we are very prone to do. We pick and choose our signs. We pick and choose what we decide to hear. And that's the crazy part. Then we fucking say, But the thing is, when we pick and choose to hear the voices or the signs, that's just us trying to dictate shit. There's things that happen around us that we fail to see. But when one thing happens, you're, oh yeah, that, because that's what you want. So again, you can't pick and choose the signs. And again, if you're in tune with shit, you're going to see the things for what they are, not for what you want them to be. So again, old friendships, bad relationships, bad fucking friendships, bad places, we got to stay away from them. And again, that little voice that speaks to you, it is not your fucking voice. It is the direct connection to the divine. And if you believe in God, it's God. If you believe in Allah, it's Allah. If you believe in Krishna, it's Krishna. It is whatever God you feel is talking to you. Just fucking listen. That's it. It's simple. I don't care what you want to fucking say that, oh, I believe in only whatever divine connection you have, honor it and listen to that fucking inner voice, because that is not you. Because we are not that fucking wise. And I'm the first one to fucking tell you this. I've made a bunch of fucking mistakes. Don't second guess it. Spirit 333, Maria 0812. You know, everyone that's here, again, somos pocos pero locos. Right now, there might be a few of us, but again, if you're up right now, you must have been up to hear this fucking bullshit that's screaming out of my fucking mouth. Intuition is everything. When we go against our intuition and things go wrong, we have no one to blame but ourselves. And that's truth. We could blame how we were brought up. We could blame our relationships, our fucking friendships. Oh, that fuck got me in trouble. Nah, motherfucker, you knew what you were doing. It's truth. When your voice that's inside you says and speaks in a tone that is somber, and you disregard it, and you get busted, you fucking get in trouble, you know, you get your hands in the fucking masa, and you get, you know, caught red-handed with fucking paint on your shit. That's, we know what we're doing. And then we try to make all these excuses why I had a bad upbringing. That fool got me in trouble. She forced me to do this shit. No, we decide. We have freedom. We have free will. Because we do. We have free will. And the free will is a gift from God. It is a gift given to us. So we sometimes ask for God's intervention, or Santa Muerte's intervention, or whatever you believe in. We ask for that intervention. But we don't want to truly listen. We want what we want. We ask for something, and then when we get it, it's not exactly what we want. Because we still want to be in that fucked up place, that fucked up friendship, that fucked up relationship. So we like, nah, that's not, nah. And you wait for signs to come that will endorse your decisions. Sometimes, Carmen, we want a connection so bad that we sell ourselves out for it. Sometimes we want a connection so bad that we just sell ourselves out for it. We need to listen, Spirit 33. And I'm going to tell you, I have vowed to myself, because I have made this vow, that I would never sell myself short again when it comes to a friendship or relationship. Sometimes we want that connection so bad that we will undermine our happiness, our growth, our spirit, our emotions to want it, because we want it. And I refuse to be second to anything ever fucking again. Like, you know, I'm straight, right? But I've given up on all that shit. It's just right now, the dating pool or everyone, I don't know why it's so cute to be toxic. I don't know why it's cute to be fucking a problem and cause issues. Fuck that shit. I'm not down with that shit. I like my sanity. I like my peace. I like all that shit. Patrick, am I lying? Yeah, it's tough. I'd rather fucking rub one out and go to sleep. Like, I know everyone that's up right now is an adult, so I don't feel bad saying that. Demons walk amongst us, and sometimes they try to date us, and it's like, fuck that. Like, for real. So again, it's funny and all, but Carmen, for real, like sometimes we want a connection so bad that we hurt ourselves in the process. So please learn to value your worth. I've spoken to a lot of you, and you have such a low gauge of your value. Yeah, Harvard Mystic, I'm telling you. Sometimes you gotta be with the fucking like cruz, cruz, cruz. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, but again, sometimes we lower our standards of happiness so we can try to connect at their level. And sometimes we know they're not right for us because our intuition tells us. But yet there we are trying to make it work. Because as individuals, as humans, we want that connection. I'm gonna tell you, and this is my truth. I'm happy. I'm content. I got my children. They're mine. I love them. I got my parents, my siblings, my brother, my sisters. I got my Santa Muerte. I got my God. I seem to be complete. Exactly, Spirit 333. Harvard Mystic. Tell me you haven't dated someone. You're like, God damn, that motherfucker is a demon. It's truth. And again, I'm going to say this, Carmen. Don't sell yourself short. Don't undervalue your worth. And when it's time, it's going to come. Because it will. I'm going to tell you, I've done giving on that shit. I've given on that shit a long time ago. I realized some things. I was married for 16 years. I don't plan to make the same mistake again. I have to protect my energy, and I'm gonna do so. If I die alone, I'm not gonna die alone. I'm gonna die with my Santita and with my ancestors and with my God. So like I'm not afraid of that shit no more. I'm just done with it. Like if shit comes along that's meant, it's gonna happen. If not, it's not. Cause I'm not into toxic shit. I'm not into fucking playing games. I'm not into any of that shit. Oh yeah, I made that mistake already. I love my kids. That's all I can say. So again, if you are looking for love, it'll come. Just don't lower yourself to that level just for acceptance or to get scraps when you deserve the whole fucking plate. Lessons are there to be for a reason. Every hardship, every bump, every fucking scar that you carry, wear it proudly. Let it guide you towards the future. When we fail to see the lessons in the past, our mistakes, our relationships, our friendships, and we don't fucking put it together, then that's our fucking bad. I'm good, Black Horse. Yeah, it makes you stronger. And I know it's a cliche. Whatever doesn't kill you makes stronger, but it's so fucking true. It's so fucking true. Because it is. Because you can't tell me otherwise. If you don't fucking learn from your current situations that are hardships and you move forward to make the same mistakes, you weren't fucking paying attention. And sometimes we're stuck in a perpetual cycle. And there's some fuckers that keep doing the same over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's like a fucking merry-go-round. You gotta learn to be like, I gotta get off this bitch. Because I don't want to keep going in circles. A merry-go-round is fun for about, I don't know, 5 minutes. Then you're like, God damn, I want to get off this bitch. And some of us are so fucking dim with it that we stay on there for longer. Like, well, fuck it, it's all right. Nah. When we are stuck in a perpetual cycle of negativity, false love, false friendships, false fucking happiness, we have to get off that shit. Look, you may want that, Carmen, at some day, but you can't force the issue. Like, look, there's a saying or a song in Spanish, but it's a saying that became a song at some point. No soy monedita de oro. Pa caerles bien a todos. Like, look, I'm not a gold coin. I'm not for everybody. I'm an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us are refined acquired taste. And some people might not be to your level because they don't know about good things in life. So you're the good thing in life. Make sure that everyone understands that shit. Let them rise up to you. Let that be a lesson today, too. You are refined. You are fucking golden. You are fucking great. You're delicious. And if people can't see that shit, let them pass on by. They gotta fucking appreciate you like fine wine, like good jewelry, like a good fucking smoke. You know what I'm saying? You're not a fucking, tall can. You know what I'm saying? You're a fine wine. You're not cheap fucking, you're the real fucking thing. And the moment you start carrying yourself like that, that's when shit's gonna change for you. In friendships, in relationships, in life. I'm not old. I'm refined. Who said what? Where you at? Who said that? I'm here. I'm in my house. Has anything I said? I'm just rambling tonight. Did anything I say make sense? You guys know what I'm saying? Or not? Look, I gotta get off this fucking live because I gotta go post this shit. But again, we are stronger than we know. We are worth more than we give ourselves credit for. We are gifts from God. Well, good, Carmen. I don't plan on that shit either. We are gifts from God. And therefore, when people approach you, they must know your worth. If they don't value you in that fashion, then you gotta just let it pass on by. Let it pass on by. That's that oldie. If you see me down the street, just pass on by. Do 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 do. Was that supposed to call somebody, Andrea? Like, hi, meow 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 meow. I can't help that shit. Whenever she shows up, I do that fucking nonsense. That's great advertising for your ass right there. Anyways, whenever you show up, meow, it's like meow, 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 meow. And I don't even know the fucking product. I think someone told me last time on the live. I don't remember the product. I remember the fucking jingle. I know. I try to lighten up the mood once in a while because life is too fucking short to be all with the stick up your ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I took it off right now because I had a question. But I'm about to get off because I finished my videos and I gotta still post them, so I'll be asleep fucking late now. Fuck. So, in recap, from the beginning of me starting talking to right now, I know we went through a lot of bullshit, and I know I went all over the place. But if anything, shit, follow your intuition. Value yourself correctly. Don't lower yourself to meet other people's standards. Carry yourself highly in everything you do. Give yourself more respect because we are taught to respect others a lot of times. We're not taught to respect ourselves. We are taught to respect others, but never really taught to respect ourselves, and that's truth. Thank you so much, Maria. May be blessed. Que sueñes con los angelitos. Y Pola. H. Pola. Have a blessed night for real. All right, look, I'm going to get off right now, but is there any comments from all the stupid shit I said that you guys have a comment for? A ver, before I get off, did anything strike a chord with you? Did anything hit you hard? Hola. I'm like, H. Pola. I was like, what the fuck? Hi, Yuri Rocha. How are you? Hala or hula or hola. I don't know what we're trying to say, but right back at you. All right. I'm going to get off the live. I'm gonna go post these videos. Um, if you guys ever want to get in contact with me, again, my information is on all my videos. I do daily prayers, daily reads, daily spiritual readings. Um, Again, follow me. I do masses on Sunday. I do prayers daily. I try to go live daily. Recently, I've been having a string of fucking, like, I guess, bad luck with my fucking truck. If there's a mechanic next to me somewhere in this area, fucking hit me up. I need help. You're not the cheap tall can. You're the fucking fine wine. Come on now. Tell me that shit don't sound suave. Shit, I ain't the tall can. I'm the refined wine. I'm that shit you can't afford. I'm that shit that fucking fizzles in your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. And if people can't appreciate that shit, it's they ain't for you and you ain't for them. You can use that one. I'm not the tall can. And if people don't get it, just say you don't know. And if you don't know, then you don't. So that's what you took away from everything I said, Harvard Mystic. Out of everything I said, that's what stuck with you. Ain't that about a bitch? I'm not thinking I'm kicking knowledge, and the one thing that was like, for humor, you're like, that shit is fucking. I'm gonna take that shit. I mean, at least you got something. Next time you're getting some liquor, you see a tall can, that's gonna be what remember. You'll be like, yeah, tall can. No, but I'm gonna sum it. So that sums it all up. Yeah. So that statement summed it all up. Cool. I should have started with that. I would have saved myself fucking 57 minutes. Like just bam, da-da, tall can. I'm out. All right. I know I'm stupid. It's just the way I am. If you can't laugh at shit, then you're missing the point. Right now I'm gonna say one last thing. And I'm gonna say it because it's a different crowd. Earlier I asked, because someone sent me a question, not in an offensive way. They asked me why I curse so much. Like, can I ask you? They asked me straight up, can I ask you a question without offending you? I'm like, go ahead. They're like, why do you curse so much on your lives? It's because it's who I am. It's who I am. Deep down, this is who I am. What you see now is what you get in real life. This isn't a fucking persona I put up for TikTok or YouTube or any social media platforms. This is really who I am at my core. So, good night, Carmen. May be blessed now forever. Something about to protect you, and God guides you. Thank you for being here again. I appreciate you. So, like, when people ask me that question, it's because God knows my heart. Santa Muerte knows my heart. So if I curse, it's more of an expression to get my point across. But I'm going to ask again because I feel like asking. Do you guys think I curse too much? If I'm trying to be spiritual, or are you guys okay with it? Because sometimes I guess I do speak really fucking, rough around the edges. But that's just who I am. Again, I'm not trying to put up a show or a front. And the person didn't ask me in a fucked up way because I gave an honest answer. It's who I am. It's how I talk. It's how I express myself. And again, I won't be someone that uses foul language just for the fuck of it. It's how I express my emotions sometimes. So it's not meant to ever be, derogatory towards anybody, but it's more as an expressionary way of getting my point across. And if I offend anybody, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna apologize for the way I am. If you're offended by the way I talk, I'm sorry, and that's a sincere apology. But I don't apologize for being me, because it's who the fuck I am. So again, I know that wasn't meant as a fucked up comment, because they asked, can I ask you without being offended? You won't be offended. I'm like, nah, go ahead and ask. Because it's true. You can ask me, and I'm not going to ever be offended. But the reality is, I think curse words are just a made up fucking taboo. Because they're just fucking words. You can string up another word and make it be bad. Like, I don't love you can hurt more than a fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So there's words that are PC that if used, you can fucking dig a hole in somebody's fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? So words, no matter if they're good or bad, it's how you fucking utilize them. That's where the fucking obscene shit comes from. I could better off say fuck you to somebody or say I don't love you, which is going to hurt more, which is going to leave a hole in somebody's heart. You know what I'm saying? Words have a way of being, thank you so much, Carmen, of being derogatory if you use them in a derogatory manner. So there's other words besides curse words that can end somebody's fucking heart, crush it. You can hurt somebody's feelings on a whole nother level with words if you know how to do it. Because I was a king at talking shit. I don't gotta say a curse word to hurt somebody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? So it's how you put together the expression that makes the fucking difference. And that's truth. You can use words that are not considered derogatory and fuck up somebody's day. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm fucking lying. I'm not. Anyways, I'm going to get off because I've been saying this for a while. Again, everyone, I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you so much for listening to this guy ramble on about nonsense and bullshit. I mean a lot of things I say. I speak my truth. And if anything I said makes sense to you, great. But always question everything you hear. Because when we hear something, it has to resonate truly with who you are. So everything I say, make sure that you do your due diligence and make sure that it applies to the way you feel. Because sometimes we hear things and it has to really be something that speaks to you. You know what I'm saying? So again, whatever I say, if there's some things you like that I say, some things that I say you don't like, make sure you get that shit and you make it yours. Like decipher, break down, reconstruct, give it your fucking spin and your twist so it suits you the best way it should. Don't take things word for word. Feel it out. Question it. And always make sure it's true to who you are. That's how I roll. You know what I mean? Anyways, ya estuvo. I'm done. I curse like a sailor too, Carmen, as y'all can see. And this is me toning it down, believe it or not. True shit. So in the words of Cantinflas, aquí se quebró la taza y cada quien para su casa. And I'm already home, so I'm gonna turn this shit off and I'm there. Anyways, everyone have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. Thank you for listening to my rants and my stupidity, I guess, at times. Hopefully, when I speak, some things can resonate with what you're going through. And I feel it probably did tonight. I felt there was a message somewhere in everything I said that somebody had to hear. So, everyone, have a good night. May God bless you. And may Santa Muerte always protect you. All right? And if you're not a believer in Santa Muerte, may the divine forces that you pray to or adore or your ancestors always be at your side. All right? Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. Good night.